So again, we got Jordan and Chris here. Just say your name and affiliation, please, when you ask the question, so they can get to know everybody. Emily, lower.
Hi, Emily Jones, Rangers TV. For both of you, if you can just take us through, the last 24 to 48 and what the experience was like for each of you, and was it made a little bit easier going through it together?
Yeah, it's been a whirlwind, definitely. But I think I can say it for the both of us. We're excited to be Rangers and excited to go with a familiar face.
Yeah, just to reiterate what he said, been a little bit of a whirlwind with, trying to get the family and everything together. But overall, just really excited and hope to help this team out in the best way we can.
Seems to be a bit of the Mike Maddox trade deadline, your experiences with him and being back kind of under his guidance and what it was like working with him then and now and all the things.
Yeah, I think that, he has the old school mentality, and I think the game, the way that it's headed, into analytics, I think it's been big to have that old school mentality to fall back on and have him Boach back as well. Both those guys know how to win. And they know what it takes to do it.
Yeah, I'm excited to work with Mad Dog again. He knows pitching. He knows how to sequence and do everything and just get outs, and I think he makes everybody better.
Kennedy Landry, MLB.com. Jordan, when we talked to Mike just now, he kind of said he felt like you were underrated as a pitcher. How do you, I guess, evaluate your season and just kind of, what you're hoping to bring to this rotation?
Hopefully a little more stability. I mean, the Rangers already have a ton of studs, so it's definitely an honor to be a part of that rotation and try and just go out there every 5 days and kind of keep the team in it and do my job. So just a little bit of stability, I guess.
You were also traded at last year's deadline. Did this one feel any different?
It's a little different, yeah. Definitely excited when you leave a team that's all you know. It's a whirlwind. So it was a little easier this time, especially kind of expecting to get traded. And from going to last to first it's always fun.
Chris, Stephen Hawkins with you. If you talk about Bochy, obviously you've got a pretty good history of him being your first manager. Just talk about what a different pitcher he's going to see now and just what you might see as a difference in a manager now.
I guess he's a little older and wiser, and I guess I'd say the same thing about myself. Back when I was with him, I had a little bit of appearances as a reliever, but mostly as a starter. So, just trying to roll through the lineup multiple times, just pitching and sequencing different. At the end of the day, all the manager wants to know is what is he going to get out of you every night, and consistency is the big thing. So, I'm sure talking to Jordan the same way. That's all we want to do is hopefully bring that stability and consistency to the pen and the rotation, and just help the guys that are already here. This is already a great team, so hopefully we can just fill in some of those holes.
Guys, how much was Mike Maddox missed in St. Louis this season?
I think he asked you that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the pitching coach there, Dusty Blake, has been doing a great job. I just think with as much experience as Mad Dog's got, you're never going to surprise him. He's seen everything and done everything. So I just think that's something that people look past.
And when he gives you guys like a scatter report, is it gold? I mean, that's kind of his reputation.
Yeah, and his meetings are gold.
Yeah, just to go off of him, I think Dusty Blake's done a great job, and he was under Maddox for a couple years, so he kind of knows what some of those little old school mentalities and everything. But like I said, the way that the game's headed, it's just a different style of pitching and thought process behind each thing. I don't know if I necessarily missed him per se. I just think it was a different approach than what was in the past.
You guys, Sean McFarland, Dallas Morning News. For both of you, mentioned coming to a first place team. What is that like? Kind of, all of a sudden you wake up one day and you're part of a team that's being aggressive, really going for it. What is that like? I guess shifting into that, into this kind of team now.
Yeah, well, I've done it 2 years in a row. Last year I was with Pittsburgh and got traded in the division to the Cardinals. So, yeah, I mean, the goal for us each day is the same. So, just coming in here and trying to give your team what you can. And I don't know if necessarily it's any different from our end, but the team goal and what you can see in the future is a little more obtainable than what's been in the past.
Same. I mean, neither of us is going out in the game trying to lose. We're both competitors trying to go out there and win and give everything we got every time. So we're just going to keep doing what we do just for a new team.
Anything else?
I asked Max the same thing, but as far as the catcher relationship, and that's obviously a very important one. How do you kind of come in mid-season and establish that, with this catching staff and kind of the processes you go through, how much you rely on your battery mate?
I can take it. Yeah, I think we'll just have to sit down with them. I'm sure they'll be watching video of what we throw and kind of how we go about business. But, I mean, they're so talented that it's definitely going to be just fun to work with them.
Yeah, I think just similar. We've both been around for a while now, and knowing how to get hitters out, and it's the cat and mouse game that you just love to play. That's what I miss most about being a starter, is being able to do that. But just going after hitters and attacking with your best stuff, and just being able to communicate with them the best way you can.
I know obviously it's a trade, so you maybe don't necessarily have a say in where you go, but is there something about being traded to this team that excited you guys, interested you guys, something specifically about this roster, what this team has right now? Is there something specific there that made you guys happy to wind up here, I guess?
I mean, yeah, definitely first place, seeing just the talent that's in the locker room. And we came here, a month ago probably, and just the facility is incredible. The stands and always packed, and fans are great and loud, and it's just a great stadium to play in. So I think both of us are pretty excited to be here.
Yeah, and for me, just relation to home. I got a couple older kids, and some starting school. So just being St. Louis is a little closer, but Texas isn't too far either. So kind of happy for that. For my wife, at least, I know she's thrilled. So.
Anything else? All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thanks,
y'all.
guys.
So we're trying to figure out.